Hello, shadow players. Welcome to the stream. Believe me, do my normal stuff. I was sharing this. So, this game is a story-driven game. Not totally sure what it's about, but the way it looks, it's done with cards. And it looks fun. It's an interesting way of telling the story, so it intrigued me. So I'm gonna share all this, and then we're gonna jump into it. So it's a heavy reading game. So but it reminds me of Reigns. I think it's the one. Yeah, I think it's Reigns is the one that I'm thinking of. So let me get this. Rotate. And also at 9 tonight, a scene is going to be released from the book. It's not uncut scene. I've cut around some stuff, but it's a very intense scene. So I wanted to share that one during the 5 weeks, but there was a little bit too much there, so I shared it tonight. That way I could cut around some stuff and make it an air mystery. So so that is going to be released at 9 tonight, and then on Qualify, I think it's the name. I released some details about the new story. I wanted to share something about it, but I wanted to do it somewhere where it was kind of hidden still. So it's on Qualify. I believe in how you pronounce it. Down in the description where you can find Qualify. So, but I want to keep it somewhat hidden just because I still haven't fully gotten everything set yet, but I want to give at least something because I'm excited for it. So, but yeah. Alright. Let's just get into this, shall we? Because they want maybe a long one. I'm not too sure. I jumped into it for a little bit just to see how it run, and it looked like it's going to be a long one. So, saddle up, buckle up, and get ready for a story. I love it. Oh, I need to do this. There we go. And it just looked, it had that whole like Native American style, which is something that I love. Oh yeah, hold on. I started it and then it just kind of jumped into it, but this is the very first card. the other one tells you how to play. You and your friend Rosanna are, are at an amusement park. You've known her for a long time and you're sure you have fallen for her. But you're afraid of ruining your friendship, so you can't tell her about your feelings. Ah, Olga, you're away. It's just Rosanna, as she lightly jabbed her elbow. Sorry about the name, I'm probably getting it wrong. You need to stop thinking about this photo. What's the big deal? These people might just be distant relatives. Why are you overreacting? Ever since you found the photo, I've been thinking about my father. That my father could have lied to me all those years. How could my father? Ugh. I've been thinking that my father could have lied to me all the years. You just closed nervously. The grip around your cuff kept tightens. Well, let's sort it out. You found the photo in your smiling. You found the photo of your smiling arm in arm with a stranger. Anything else? Childs, wrote that a little sarcastically. How old are you in the photo? 6? No wonder why you don't remember. You don't. No wonder you remember nothing. It was so long ago. You don't remember. You don't. I. You don't mean. You don't mean you're going to find this place just because the photo reads "My darlings." It's stupid. Maybe that day you visit your father's friend in the minor village. I don't understand what's going on. You turn pale. Are you really so scared? Okay, if it makes a difference, I'll help you, reassured Rosanna. She grabbed your hand. Oh, look, it's a fortune telling machine. Maybe it'll help with financials. You run to it. Are you ready? Rosanna tossed a coin into the machine. Oh, we're doing the movie Big. The light flickered inside the wretched machine once again as the fortune teller looked at you insightfully. I can tell you about your future, she repeats. She repeats as sorry, I had a smell just reach my nose and it was She flayed out cards once more. I can influence your future. Slowly swipe your card left or right to do it. Ah, okay. Some cards make choices and some don't. Remember to always be careful and take your time. Keep in mind that your relationship with people can affect the twist and turn of the story. You have become fascinated by the tale you see before you, and you get entirely carried away. Mhm. You and Rasan, you and Rasan are driving along a forest road. You have been planning this. You have been planning this route to the minor village for a long time. To the right, to the right or left. Here. Please focus on the road. It's impossible to drive and observe the map at the same time. Cautioned Rosanna. Late turn off here at the main road. We still need to drive as deep as possible into the forest so we can walk. So we don't have to walk so much. To the right. I see a small path on the left and a faint light on the right. See a small path on the right and the left with a faint light on the right. Let's go to the right. Oh shit! Oops. The car goes into a skid and you tunnel into a deep mound of snow. At least you aren't injured. You didn't injure the deer. Oops. Oh shit. Damn stupid deer. They're always running across the road and the car is stuck. Easy now. We have a shovel. We'll need to dig it out and continue as we were. Direct Roseanne. As she gets out of the car, you get out as well. I guess even if I manage the snow, we still can't move. We can get help. Can you call the rescuers or a tow truck service? Inquired Roseanne. As she picked up the shovel, you take out your mobile, no signal. Of course. You walk into the forest, trying to find a signal. At some point, you realize that you don't remember the path you've been taking. I'm lost. Damn it! I need to get back to the car. It's getting dark. Then one tree, or more precisely, something that you see on it attract your attention. As you come closer, you see a scarlet knitted ribbon stretching from the tree. It resembled a trickle of blood flowing through the snow. It's getting dark. What if I follow it? Maybe it'll lead me somewhere. A forest ranger station, perhaps. You wander into the snowy forest with the ribbon as your guide. Eventually, it leads you toward a fort. You see fresh footprint on one of the pathways. Someone had walked here very recently. You follow the footprint and come into a small village. Silent, it looks abandoned. Call somebody, walk around the village. Let's call. You shout loudly as you need help, unless useless shabby houses, rickety fences. It seems all color has faded and grayed. Only dim light breaking through the dirty window makes it clear that someone lives here. Suddenly you notice a metal figure quickly approaching you. Explain the situation. Scream nervously. Explain the situation. Hey, hello? Our car is stuck in the snow. Would you be so kind? Straight away you feel dizzy and everything goes dark. You lean on the tree and slowly crawl along it. You cover your face and hand and fall into oblivion. Oh. You get out of the bed and look around. The place had nothing to do with your father's cozy flat. Looks like a village room that you've seen many times in old movies. Something is wrong. You have a terrible headache. Wait, wait a minute. The forest, Roseanne, our car, a stranger approaching. What happened? Where am I? Search search for people in the house. Take out your mobile phone. One new message from Rosanna. WTF, where are you? You dial her number, but there's no signal here. I'll leave a message. I'll leave her a message. She'll get it when service is available. Wake up the stranger in the house. I'll try to find help. No idea where I am. Call you later. Um. Let's do this. You send a message to Rosanna and leave the room. You are in the corridor right in front of the stair connecting the first floor. At the end of the corridor, you see a door. Go downstairs, come to the door. Go to the door. You come to the shabby door. Open the door, knock on the door. You knock on the door and listen. Nothing. It is quiet. It is as quiet there as it was before. Open the door. Go back in the corridor and go down the stairs. Open the door. You open the door and see ordinary cluttered closet. The only thing that draws your attention is the number of strange bottles and self-made amulet carefully laid out on the shelf in front of you. You carefully examine the closet. A chest box draws your attention. It seemed to be locked. The lock is a geometrical shape. Nearby are 4 rooms, but with one unlocked the chest. I didn't mean to. Fuck. God damn it! You insert the stone into the you insert the stone with the road into the hole. It clicks. It seemed you have broken the lock. Yes, you have. There's no way to open it. Fuck. God damn it. You close the door and go back into the corridor. Seeing nothing here, you find your only option is to now find someone to explain what has happened to you. You go downstairs to the first floor. It's clear that just an ordinary village house. In front of you is apparently a door that leads outside. Go out, continue observing the house. You decide to stay in the house and walk around the floor to observe and open rooms. One of them resembles a kitchen, the other one looks like a living room. Enter the living room, to the kitchen, to the living room. You are in the living room. You instantly feel cozy. In the middle there is an ancient sofa covered with animal hides. In front of you, you see a small stove and dry herbs on the walls. Walking around the room, you notice a door, and you think you hear singing coming from it. You come closer to the door. It's closed on the other side. The singing is surely coming from it. Knock on the door. Look at the keyhole. Knock on the door. You knock on the door and the singing stops. I'm coming. You hear a fussy voice from behind the door. Oh. Just a moment later, the door opens. In front of you and an old woman wearing some sort of traditional clothes. Already awake? Ask me. What happened here? No. What happened? What has happened here? Oh, we've been waiting for ages to see you. Been struggling. Everything will be better now. Where am I? What are you talking about? The joy. You're at home, dear child. Yesterday Igor brought you. You look so bad, but I warned you as saying rights for your health. You must be mistaking me for someone else. Thank you, but it's a little blurry. Ooh. Think I'm out of my mind, do you? The outraged old woman slammed her cane against the floor. Be rude. Apologize and explain the situation, but don't piss her off. I know, dear child. This house is new to you. Igor will brief you on everything. He wanted you to find him once you were awake. Now, for now, I can answer one of your questions. Where are we? Who are you? Where are we? A home. A long time ago, this place was a minor settlement. Miners and the farmers came here from the nearest town. Did you know what led them here? Copper, and also greed and anger. They destroyed the village. They'll destroy the village. Forget it. Just the rambling of an old woman. You're going to leave anyway. Go now and follow your destiny. Go along the path. The forest isn't too dense. When you reach the fork, turn left, then left again. You'll understand where to go, but always keep to the right and be ready for a great hunt. So go to the left and always keep to the right. Okay, sorry. So many questions. You are gathering your thoughts, but the old woman had already disappeared into the garden. You go outside, now you're on your own. I have to find Rodan and figure out what's going on. You arrive at the forest. What did the old woman say again? Go left at the fork, then left again, then turn right. It's snowing. You walk slowly along the path. All around there are dark spruce trees heavily covered with snow. Sunlight barely breaks through these spiky branches. You stop for a second and turn around. You can no longer see the village. You still need to go further. Go straight. Turn left. Turn left. The snow crunches under your feet. Strange. It seems so different in town. For some reason, it reminded me of my childhood. Have I really been here before? No. It's just that when you were a child, things seem different. Things seem different. Magical. The thoughts dance like snowflakes in your mind. Go straight, turn left. The trail is almost gone, and the forest had become thick and dark. You grow uncertain as to whether you went in the right direction. Go back, turn right. Turn right. You push the fur breads aside. They become solid they become solid in the cold and prick your finger through the glove. You arrive at the snow-covered clearing. No one had walked here for a long time. You notice a small stone constructed what seems to be an altar. You come close and have a strange sense that this altar is emitting some kind of power. It's impossible, of course, but your mind can't always control these feelings. Rest near the altar, go back. Let's rest. You sit down by the altar to rest. You close your eyes, and for a moment all the thoughts are gone. You breathe in the cold forest air deeply, and your mind calms down. I feel better after this. After this, you can forget the that only God knows where you are. That you are all alone in the forest and woke up in a house with some crazy woman. You announce out loud as you get to your feet. I need to keep going. What would that sound? Wolves? It gives you the creep. It's not your chance to become the meal. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry, I didn't read any of that. You roll into a small hole. The howling is getting quiet. You can catch your breath at least. Your face is burning, your hand trembling, your breath. You breathe in, breathe out. Suddenly you hear noise in the bushes. Someone seems to be moaning quietly. You come closer and see a deer. It must be injured, though. What the hell? You can't believe your eyes. It's human. A human in deer skin. It must be one of the villagers. You are shocked by what you've seen. Help? Run away. Help. You kneel down next to the man and notice blood stain in the snow. Who are you? What happened? How did you get here? Who did this to you? You keep asking questions, but he only looks at you. He only looks at you. He only looks into your eyes and cries quietly. You are confused. Fate? Victim? You? Retribution? Spirit? The man mumbled hoarsely. You feel ill at ease. Leave. Try to sit him up. You help the man sit up and you get a better view of his wound. You try to stop bleeding, but it only gets heavier. The man grips you by the jacket and draws you to himself. Curse, victim, spirit, freedom. He spits, staining your face with blood. Horrified, reflectively recoil from him. The thought crosses your mind. Run. You run a few meters. The man's blood drips from your face. You sit down and try to wash it off with snow. Your face is burning, your hands are cold, but you don't stop. You hope that the fear will wash away with the blood. You finish and decide to leave, but you are standing But as you stand, a a spear flies in front of you and sticks and gets stuck in the tree trunk. Oh boy. A man drifts out of the bushes. He seemed mad. You realize that you need to do something or he'll just kill you. Taking a defensive posture, you prepare to fight back. You get ready to attack. You get ready for a next attack. Hey, it's you, dude. Sorry, I didn't recognize you. I'm Igor. And you fight pretty well, even though you're childish now. He pats you on the shoulder. What? Igor reaches into a pocket and pulls out an amulet. Take this. You deserve it. Usually I give this to the best hunter, but today it's all yours. Igor declares and hands you the amulet. You put it into your pocket. You choose the wrong path. You should have gone through another part of the forest. It's safer. This is where we hunt. It's surprising how you weren't killed. Asked him to lead the way. Where should I go? Where should I go? The old woman didn't tell you where to go, did she? Or did you just not talk to her? Well, it didn't matter. I can't interrupt the hunt. Soon it'll get dark. You better head back. You better head to the village. There will be a feast in the evening. We'll meet there. Igor searched earnestly as he moved away from you. Explain the situation, say nothing. I need help find my friend. She's in a car somewhere in the forest. I thought you'd help me. I've been wandering around in the damn forest for several hours. You're crying. See you in the evening. Igor asserted calmly and disappeared behind the trees. Well, that's always nice. You're alone again. For some time, you walk straight, recounting the day's event. It's getting dark. What if he's right? Maybe I should go back. I won't be any help to prevent us frozen to death in the forest. You breathing out loud. Good point. After several minutes, you come across along a large trail. You see a familiar scarlet ribbon. I hope it'll lead me to the village. The ribbon leads you toward the light. Torches are lit in the village. It's dark already. You are exhausted. A thought crosses your mind. I should never have thought I'd be glad to come back here. Everything is dark except for the brilliance of the village light. Torches are everywhere, and a very unusual music plays. Deer and moose skins from the hunt hang on wooden posts. You notice the old woman is removing parts of an animal while mumbling something. You feel ill, not from her. When you notice a woman who is sitting alone, she looks sad. Speak to the sad-looking woman. Come up to the old woman. You walk up to the old woman and try to speak with her, just as she squirts, just as she squints at you and keeps winding a thread laden with amulets around the deer horn. You feel like leaving. You've forgotten what harmony is, the old woman whispers softly. Leave? Ask what she means. You tell her that you don't understand her and why she talks in riddles. You have forgotten yourself. That's why you don't understand me. The old woman retorts as she looks into your eyes. Now go talk to Igor and don't interfere with my work. Away with you. Look for Igor, wander around the village. Look for Igor. You find Igor standing next to the bonfire, and you walk up to him. He nods. It didn't matter how eager you are to leave. The trail brought you back here. Maybe it was fate. Maybe it was fate. Here, enjoy the feast, and leave your questions till tomorrow. As Igor is leaving, you turn to him and ask, Will you toast with me to a good hunt? Refuse, agree. I mean, the best thing is not to refuse, since you're here in the village and they seem to be following customs. We'll agree. That's the spirit. We'll have something to toast to, don't we? Igor narrowly looks into your eyes. What are you waiting for? Let's go. You walk along the trail, passing old wooden houses. You notice a stone wall on which two young women are sitting eagerly discussing something. You also see a small school with an old swing in the yard. All of it looks like a scenery from a historic film. Suddenly, you know the somewhere familiar. You look closer and slowly understand that the man wearing the deer skin from the forest. What happened? He was sitting in the snow with candles and black circle surrounding him. Follow Igor silently as you go who that is. What's this? It's our prey for today. Igor grins and looks at you. Relax. It's just our ritual. Now the girls will come and sing around him, and he'll just rest. He'll rest. Don't mess with him. Keep following Igor. Come up to the prey, despite Igor's words. Whoa. You come closer to the man. He sits still like he watches you, and he watches the fire. He seems to be in a trance. Are you okay? You interrupt him gently. For a moment, the man looks at you, and his eyes roll, and he freezes. He starts swinging from one side to another, mumbling as he sways. With his eyes closed, he draws the same strange symbol around him over and over again. You take a closer look at the scene until Igor grasps your shoulder. What did I tell you? You can't behave like this. You could have interfered with the ritual and made the spirits angry. Now follow me. Oh. So Olga, how are you? How do you like it here? I bet it seems I bet it's better than in town, isn't it? At least in town, there are no worlds. Don't worry. She must have gotten away. Don't worry. She must have gotten away and forgotten about you. Women like that, women like that, didn't you know? Women are like that, didn't you know? Igor teased and tapped your shoulder. Never mind, we're almost there. Ooh, that was rough. You go over to the table, Igor approaches you and hands you a wooden cup. How is this? How is this? How is it? You can't find anything like this in town, can you? He smirks. The old woman prepares the beverages. Be careful though, you don't drink too much. You're not used to it. Take a big gulp. Take a sip. Take a sip. You come to realize that Igor was talking about. As you look around, you are struggling to focus. Igor puts his hand on your shoulder. You know, we have a small ritual for amateurs, so to speak. Would you like to go through it? Test yourself, perhaps? Refuse? Agree. Sure. Igor pats you on the shoulder and motions you to follow him. You walk up to the old woman who seems to be waiting for you. You notice her eyes stop on Igor for a moment. He barely nods. So let's begin. The old woman confirms pulling out some herbs that are tied with something red. As you look closer, you see that it's guts. You feel very afraid. Yeah. Stand still. Refuse to participate. Let's bear it. The old woman sets the herbs on the fire and starts waving them around. She speaks in a language you don't understand. She repeats it over and over again. The smell of burning herb makes you sick. The old woman's voice seemed to ring in your head. The old woman puts her fingers into a cup of scarlet liquid. You reason that this is probably blood. She repeats the mysterious word as she draws the symbol on your forehead. Her drop burning down into her hand. She blows the ashes at you, and all grows silence. Welcome, Igor. Igor cheered as he leads you back to the table with beverages. As the women gather at the center, the music gets more rhythmic, and the torchlight reveal their half-naked bodies. Your mind gets hazy. The woman starts dancing. Igor offers you to join them. You hardly offered you to join them. You've hardly headed for the bonfire when you notice the girl in a cloak. Join the women, jokes the girl. You pass the dancing women and disappear into the dark. The girl in the cloak sees you approach and looks away. She looks so familiar, but you can't remember where you met her. You're tipsy and want to talk to her. Why are you here alone? Do we know each other? I can't tell you. I can't. I'm afraid. This must be remembered. You hardly understand her. She sounds pretty incoherent. We've been friends for years. He brought you and I waited for you to come back. I wasted all those years. Concentrate on the story. Ask for more detail. Concentrate. Saying it easy, but I can't go out here. You can. Go and don't come back. It's better to end the past. It's better to let the past end. Offer to run away together. Continue listening. Better to let the past end. Offer to run away together. You offer the girl to run away with you tomorrow. You try to persuade her, and you have a plan. Find how to get out. How to get out. Leave some markings on the way, and return for her at night. You repeat your plan several times. Your thoughts become confused. It seems nonsense, and you get sick. You regain consciousness for some time. You are laying on the bed in the old woman's house. You take out your phone and type a message to Roseanne, but all of the blurry. You charge your phone and fall asleep. You woke up early in the morning. The first thoughts babbling in your clouded mind are, where am I? What happened? Though through your pounding headache, present circumstances starting to return to you like a jigsaw puzzle, slowly forming a landscape. Am I a fool? I think I just hit soft too hard. You can't be so reckless in the godforsaken place. You have no idea what these savages could be up to. You look around and you realize that you're covered with warm deerskin. Someone must have covered you so you didn't freeze in the cold winter night. Pain gripped your chest again. I've been here for 2 days. I've been taken care of and well fed. But what happened to Roseanne? Did she manage to find her did she manage to get her friends on the phone? Did she find help? Have a look. Got your phone. There's no signal, and your previous message isn't sent. Out of all your troubles, this one was heavy on your mind. Rosanna, please be okay. Why did I give in to this? I'll never forgive myself if anything happened to her. I hate myself. Why do I hurt all the people around me? You barely pull yourself together when someone knocks on the door. Awake already. It felt like deja vu. Have fun last night. You want you to our feast. Come downstairs and we'll have something to eat. Ask about yesterday, give thanks. Ask about yesterday. Sure. The woman hurried out of the room. This can't be happening. However, I'm not surprised it is. No one will explain anything here. Never. These are savages that were certainly overlooked by evolution. Don't sweat it. I need to get out of here and forget everything as if it was a nightmare. In the corridor, you look around. The stairs, the corridor, everything you've seen before. Everything you saw before. Wait, the door. Where's that door to the storeroom? Never mind. The house might be smaller, but it doesn't matter. You come downstairs to the ground floor. It looks exactly the same as you were in yesterday, though it looks a bit cleaner. How did they manage to keep up with everything? It occurred to you. Go to the kitchen, look in the living room. Go to the kitchen. You get a whiff of a smell of fresh bread in the kitchen. Rays of the midday sunlight bathe the table enveloped with a clean tablecloth and the wooden floor beneath. Once again, you have fallen for something familiar and dear. The feeling you won't confuse with anything. Anastasia is working in the kitchen, taking a tasty dish out of the stove. Have a seat, Olga. Make yourself at home, Anastasia said quietly. Would you like some venison? We cooked it this morning. Refuse? Agree. We're gonna refuse today. Cool. No thank you. I don't feel like eating at all. I know a bad matter of eating what you offered. It doesn't concern me though. But you don't remember you but I don't remember you. I don't recommend you do the same with others, especially with the old folk. You need to be respectful, otherwise you know what could happen. Who knows? Being defiant. Anastasia is eyeing Olga silently. As per usual, look away. Look away. Suddenly, a boy runs to the room and cradles himself into Anastasia. Say hello, don't react. Oh. You don't react to the boy coming into the kitchen. Nonetheless, you keep looking at his unusual appearance. He looks different. His face is contorted in a strange and disapproving way. His glance was lost and lifeless, and emotion empty. Anastasia noticed your look. This is my son, Brea. He's a good boy, just a bit shy. The woman said in a trembling voice. You understand that she's lying. It is obvious that this is no ordinary kid. Vanya starts moaning and breathing and beating his head against his mother's body. In attempt to calm him, Anastasia pats him on the head. Child grabs her with his hand and digs his finger into her hand hard. So she gives a stifled sigh and seemed unable to control his own strength. Don't react to him, speak to him. Don't react to him. Yes, I understand. You say in a detached voice, this boy frightened you. His head seemed tiny for his body. His face is covered with ulcers and scars. The child's eyes are different sizes, crossed, dull, and motionless. The third eye is partly closed. The third eyelid partly closed on the left eye. His lower jaw is protrusive. and his half-open mouth is somber. Ask about his appearance. Look away. Look away. Suddenly a knock on the front door. Vanya mopes loudly and starts pulling at him rather hard, as if urging her to open the door. It's open, come in, Anastasia shouted. The door creaks open and Igor comes in, greeting everyone cheerfully. His cheeks are red from the frost. Here you go, my boy, Igor said cheerfully to Vanya, who looks more lively and not so shy. You're growing up so fast, Igor said and patted the boy's head. Vanya only moans, but it sounded more cheerful, as if Igor gives him a sense of security. Looked silently, asked Igor about the car. Don't you see? I am talking to our would-be warrior. Igor gave you a disgruntled look and kept talking to the boy. Yes. Who is our warrior? Do you know Vanya? Today Igor looked completely different. He smiled and was carrying toward Vanya, though yesterday he would have never believed he was capable of this. This scary man that was about to kill you in the forest is now a totally different person. So Vanya, I need to go. Olga and I have many things to attend to, Igor said in a low voice and looked at you. Did you sleep good? Igor asked in earnest. Get ready, it's time to go. Nod and get ready. Are we gonna go look for Rosanna? Come on, I'll show you the way. Leaving the house, Igor says. Leaving the house, Igor says. Reluctantly, you follow Igor into the yard. Bright sun dazzled your eyes. You turn back and see Anastasia in the window watching you, trying to stay unnoticed. You keep up pace with Igor. Thank Igor for everything. How do I get out of here? You promised me to tell me how to get to the main road. Hold on. How do you get to the main road? Just put yourself in my shoes. My friend might still be there, and I'm twisted up in knots. I've been here for 3 days. I can't even get in touch with my friend anymore. I can't get in touch with anyone. My friend, my father are awfully nervous. You tried to get through to the reserved man, but it's all for nothing. What was promised will be done. I will keep my word, Igor said calmly. But you can't get everything and pay nothing. We give you shelter, wine, and dine you. And what are you giving in return? Ooh. Thanks for telling me at least. I've always known that the big city boys are selfish. Let me get straight to business. Olga, you have to help us with something. Then you're free to go. It seems I have no choice. What am I supposed to do? You're irritated. You can't shake off the feeling that everyone is fooling you, and they won't let you go that easily. But you have no choice. You realize that you won't get out of here alone. It's better to do what it's better to do what you're asked, perhaps. If you keep close with somebody, you'll manage to get some useful information. We have an abandoned mine not far from here. It was a real gold mine. Many people came here to make a fortune on it, but they didn't know and believed the land belonged to ancient spirits, and anyone who breaks their peace would perish. That's what happened. Spirits got angry and slaughtered the miners. Then it was peaceful again. You need to go in there and bring me my knife and bring my knife that I failed to return with. A unique looking knife with paintings that it would pass from generation to generation in my family. In no time you came in no time you come up to the mine and Igor stopped. Why can't you get it yourself? No problem, I'll bring you. Why can't you get it yourself? Igor requests seem strange and suspicious to you. You know this place very well. And it would be no challenge for him to find a knife. Maybe it's another trap waiting for you. You look at Igor with distrust. Igor understands everything by your look. Don't be afraid. You can go in there untouched because of the we villagers who live side by side with nature also got in. Wrong with the spirits. Now, if any of us step in there, will be cursed. But you're not from here, and the spirit will not. And you do no harm to spirit, and they'll be merciful to you. For you, yes, but still, you need to be polite and respectful to the spirit. Well, off you go. What did that mean? You'll find out. So you go into the mine and into the passage. It will get narrow, but don't be afraid. You will come out to a spacious cavern. You'll figure it out yourself. It's hard to get lost in there. You will find a box with minor tools. A minor tool, the knife must be in there. The box might be locked, but keys hang on the wall. Use them. All in all, I am sure you will sort it out. Good luck. I don't like this. Igor waved goodbye and left you in a hurry. You plunge into darkness. You plunge into the darkness of the mine. It's dark. There's a draft in the mine corridor, and the wind moaning. The spacious tunnel suit, and you come to a choice between following the narrow pipes that lead to an air shaft going along the narrow corridor. Go forward. Get into the pipe. Get into the pipe. Go forward. You decide to go along the narrow corridor. It's quite dark and cold. Something disgusting jerking from the ceiling. You stumble over stone debris. It's getting more difficult for you to breathe. It feels like the corridor becomes more and more narrow. Perhaps you should I head back? It said it would get narrow, then it opened up to a spacious cavern. Let's see if he was telling the truth. It seemed you hear someone's footsteps and that someone is chasing you. In the corner of your eye, you notice a shadow, but it's just your imagination. Horrified, you bounce back, noticing a part of a skeleton. Looking up at you, symbol on the wall, but you can't discern them. You find yourself in a spacious tunnel. You feel that there is something fishy, and Igor didn't tell you the truth about the spirits. But there's no time to think about that now. You feel worse every minute, and you haven't found the place where the knife is. Maybe there is no knife. There's hope. There's hope. The place seemed to be the one that Igor described as much more spacious here, and you breathe easily. But it smells strange. Is it some kind of gas? Ooh. You find the lockbox matching Igor's description. It must be the knife. It must be the knife you come for. There are many keys on the wall. Each of them featured the tags of runes and apparently this symbol prompts each key. Which key opens? I'll try a key, but it'll take ages. You get irritated. I need to take a closer look at the chest. What is the hint on it? You look at the chest closely. There's a piece of paper with a picture of rune in the back. Uh-oh. God, I don't know what I'm doing. You chose the key with one of the runes. You direct your flashlight of your phone at the chest and try to open the lock. It's getting harder for you to breathe. That's why you get fussy and irritated. You made it. You opened the chest among the rusty tool, shabby paper, a torch, an empty packet of cigarettes, and you see the knife you were looking for. You must find the right key to take the knife. You must find the right key. Take the knife out of the box. With the final effort, you accomplish this task, then head to the exit. You can't even rejoice the fact that soon you'll leave the horrible place. Your head is splitting, and it feels like you're no longer filled full of glass. You struggle for every breath. A few steps away from the exit, you fall to your knees and take a deep breath of fresh air. Only having recovered your senses, you notice someone standing in front of you. I thought you were dead. A mysterious girl in the dark cloak said indifferently. She stretches her hand out and helps you get up. You start to recognize her voice. The girl you saw at the feast. You hardly remember a thing from your drunken stupor. But yes, it's that girl. The girl that seemed to be hiding from the whole world. She had she had always known a large hooded cloak that concealed her face from you. I almost died. Why are you here? Why are you here? You better ask you better ask about yourself. I just came to meet you and talk to Igor. It seemed it seemed she smiled. Did you find did you find what you wanted? Say nothing, not, not. You've done well. None of our people made it out of the mine alive. The girl heading the girl heading fast for the village. Let's go. They can't wait to see you. Tell me about the mine. What did Igor need the knife for? The knife is a relic that is handed down from one generation to another and belonged to the strongest warrior in our village. I am not that knowledgeable. The girl the girl said earnestly. I know that people used to come here from afar, and the people were greedy and nothing was sacred for them. That made the spirit angry. Spirit curse people are people too. I don't remember much. I was a child then. You better be off asking Igor. How did the knife end up in the mine? What was that? Was there an explosion? The mine spirit still did away at night. He won't give it he won't give it up until all of us are dead, but Igor wanted to find a way to bring the knife back. Nonsense. Ask about the strange boy. Did you get a chance to meet Vanya? Interesting. The girl drawing thoughtfully. I know he appears strange, but everything will soon change. Nonsense. Why? Eagle didn't tell you? Well, not much you need to know. You need to know now. Not much you need to know. There's really no secret. There's really no secret now. This knife is a powerful artifact meant to kill an evil spirit. Its purpose with the spirit dead and the curse, it will set Wanyan free. How do you know that? How will I kill a spirit with a knife? You'll learn everything yourself. You're almost there already. I can answer only one more question and then we need to go our own ways. Perhaps our paths will cross again. The girl gave you a mysterious smile. Who was the dear man Igor Idar? Igor Idar. It doesn't matter how Igor behaved. He is our leader. He is our leader. You can't imagine the problem he solved. We are eternally grateful to him and never question his judgment. Remember that when he speaks to you, when you speak with him. Almost there. You were taken to the house you were taken to a house you've never seen before. It looks more maintained than the others. You instantly realize that it's Igor's. You enter. You come in and Igor is sitting in front of the car in front of you, carving some figure in wood. It's a toy for the boy, perhaps. He noticed you and stand up and start speaking. You're alive? And we thought the spirit had taken you. It's true then that our curse doesn't affect newcomers, Igor said with a grin. So he didn't know. He just took a gamble. Lovely. He luckily paid off. The knife? Hostile. Oh. And you're mocking me? You risked my life for this damn knife. You're almost shouting. I'm fed up, you whisper to yourself, squeezing the knife in your hand. Easy, city boy. Ooh, that's enough to... yeah. Igor's voice became sterner and his face got serious. Give it to me. Stretching out his hand but keeping the distance, Igor says. You hand the knife, realizing a fight is the worst scenario in the situation. It's better, that's better, thank you. Igor softened, taking a chance to look at the knife with delight. What is it? Will you help me now? You see, Elga, it's not as simple as it seems. Putting the knife out of sight, Igor drawled. I'm listening. What else? Our village faces a great misery. My beloved son Bonya, you saw him this morning. He cursed. Looking away, Igor says. Perhaps you have heard about the spirit torturing our community. Even our god and shamas are powerless to stop them. There are many spirits in this area I could tell you about them. They're all called. I have no idea how to say that word. They hide in the rock clefts forest underground. They bring diseases and misery, take away souls of our people, lost in the forest. We used to live in peace with them, never trespass our territory. Our sacred mount unpaired. But 50 years ago, greedy people came from another land craving for treasure the mount could give them. They abused it, rippled it. They abused it, ripped it from its essence. Now it punished them, cursed them, and the curse spread to us our land. One mustn't make the ancient spirit angry. People who never meet them are happy. Spirits have only half of their bodies. Many of them don't have legs, or other of them don't have ears of a dog, deer, or fox. Some spirits have bodies of animals. Some of them have body of fish, whale, dog, bird, or fox. They can be black or red as fresh meat. They enjoy human guts most. The red ribbon used to protect us from the horrible torture, but not anymore, Igor sighed. Olga, do you remember the dear man from the feast? I remember vaguely. I do. Pray. That's what I call him. The thing is, he'd no prey. He's a victim. A victim of the lands possessed by the evil. You see, he would just like you. We sheltered him, took care of him as he was our family. But suddenly went mad and started attacking villagers and slapped one of the most beautiful girls in the face. Ah, that secretive girl that now took me here. Now I understand why she had your face. It occurred to you as you listened to Igor attentively. We chased him through the forest, and the day you were looking, we chased him through the forest that day you were looking for your girl. One of our people could have shot her with a bow. Igor paused for a moment and looked right into your eyes. Keep listening. Keep not understanding. Keep listening. Of course, we didn't kill him. We are not beasts, are we? The man apparently possessed by a spirit. That's why we made a ritual to drive the spirit out. But you know what happened next? Igor looked away. I don't remember that. Say nothing. Right, you were drunk. Igor burst into laughter, but the moment his voice changed, his face changed. Well, then it didn't matter. What happened to him? Did you kill him? I told you we're not beasts. But of course we didn't. But, Igor said in earnest, unfortunately we failed to drive the spirit out. That's why we locked him in the old barn. But we can't leave him like that. You see, my son, Vanya, he can't be cured. Igor switched the topics abruptly, his eyes seemed to be burning flame. How? Say nothing. I think I'm coming to terms with what's going on. How? You have to help us for the last time. I promise you. Igor spoke flashingly. Oh, I have to kill him, don't I? What again? You're lying to me. I don't like any of those decisions. We'll get to that one. Honest, Olga. I know how it looks. Igor shut his lip tight and looked away. You are the only one who can defeat the deer. No, I won't do that. Why me? Yeah. Why me? You're a stranger. You can defeat the spirit as he is too powerful against us while you don't mean anything to him. Otherwise you couldn't have found the knife. How could you have found the knife? Understand, you must agree to this. It won't be difficult. You help us and we'll send you home immediately. Okay? but this is the last time. No, stop fooling me. Um, I mean, this is a strange interaction. Everything all confused. We're sent in to get the knife on a speculation that I would get out, not knowing if it would prove true or not. And now I have to kill a man that I helped earlier. And who to say that Rosanna still remembers, is still out there. Who knows what had happened in the outside world beyond the village. Ego took a deep breath and said, I tried to be good to you, but you leave me no choice. Then he glanced at you as if you were looking out for someone behind you. You turn back automatically. You get tied up by the man who was standing behind you the whole time, like wolves waiting for the moment to kill you. You're dealt a strong blow to your head. Your head is splitting. You've never been hit in the head like that before. You might have a concussion. You feel that someone is dragging you on the snow. What will happen to me? An uneasy thought internally mirroring your external head wound. Where are they taking me? You hardly come to your senses when you are thrown down some stairs into a dark place, into an endless room. The hatch is locked behind you. It is wet, cold, and it smells strange. But this is the place I'll die. This is the place I'll die. This thought repeats in your head over and over again, pounding with your headache. You sit on the upper stair, you sit on the upper step of the stairs. You put your head on your knees. You are very scared. You are exhausted. And the million disturbing thoughts flash in your mind. As the scent of the unknown tear you apart. Regardless of this endless flow of torturing demon in your head, you fall out of reality and drop into sleep. A sound jostled you awake, but nothing as dark, but not as dark as you remember. Did I really fall asleep? Yeah. The sound didn't stop. It sounded like something right next to you, a sound of metal and knocking. Change. What's down here? The sound comes from the room below this cursed ladder. Is someone else there? Someone chained up? Damn, Rosanna? Did the maniac really catch you? And why didn't I come here right away? You jump to your feet and carefully but climb down the old ladder. You come to witness something you didn't expect. Yeah, it's him. You see him, the strange man dressed as a deer, your enemy against will and your fellow in misery. He is chained with his head bowed down. He moans something. His chains clinging in desperation attempt to break free. Something sometimes he stops due to pain or fatigue. But when he stops he starts again and fails. The dear man the dear the dear man stared at you and mumbled loudly. Something is stuffed in his mouth, probably a cloth, that doesn't let him scream. I must. You clench your teeth and make a few steps to the man. The dear man gives you a. The dear man goes silent, giving you a mad look. Take out the gag. Ask. Take out the gag. You come up to the man and look at him with fear in your eyes. He had gagged. Maybe I shouldn't do it, you ask yourself. No. I must help him. I must ask him questions. You finally decide to ungag him. You cautiously approach the prisoner. He doesn't move and you take out the gag and step back. His appearance awakens his primal fear within you. Thanks. The deer says in a deep, trembling, and a terrible baritone voice. Help me, loosen the shackles. I must shatter them. I need to hook them with something. Refuse to help. Let's help him. You must help him, however scared he looked. Besides, Igor told you he's only human. The poor man is terrible. You, the same as you did. The same as you. You did what he asked of you. As the chain loosened, the dear man either burst into laughter or give into a wet cough. Now I have questions. Now you have questions. Now you have to answer my questions. Stepping aside, you say. So you are unaware. Being in the darkness, grinning the dear man. We will fight Olga. The man with a mad smile and fiery eyes. Listen, how do you know my name? Oh, Olga, you know so little. Don't you understand what is going on? The exhausted man said, laughing. I bet they told you that I was possessed by a spirit, didn't they? And this evil spirit is torturing Igor's son. And with the spirit gone, everyone will feel better, of course. The deer choked and laughed. Pity that Igor had made it all up. Pity that Igor had to make all of this up to put us in a deadly fight. But I know that it is a test of a worthy warrior, and it will be me. With a merciless smile, the deer croaked. Why are things complicated? Who can I trust? This is madness. What are these plots? what is going on. As the thoughts cross These thoughts cross your mind again, giving you no chance to assess the situation rationally. Your heart is pounding, you're out of breath. You might not escape the fight. I don't know who it brainwashed more, the deer, the villager, or me. Though, maybe I should convince the deer. Will he listen to me? While you are staring at the wall, faking the deer continue. I won't even bother you telling. I won't even bother telling you what they said about you. Oh God, we both know that it's nonsense. Nonsense. Nevertheless, I will kill you. The deer said. The deer says through clenched teeth. Do we really have to fight? What did they say about me? It doesn't matter. You'd rather get ready. You'd rather get ready, city boy. I learned a lot living among these savages. You won't make it. In a very hoarse voice, the deer man said and lowered his voice. He's obviously exhausted and can hardly speak. Convince, threaten, convince. Listen, your voice rises to a shriek. We don't have to fight. You can barely stand. You're wounded. This is not right. We should join our efforts. At least we'll have a chance. You make a desperate attempt to convince the prisoner. I did try to help you. I didn't want to spill blood. When you mentioned helping the deer man lifted his head, you saw understanding in his eyes, and you realized that you pressed the right button to pull the right strings at his heart. Perhaps if we both refuse to fight, they'll be scared that the spirit had gotten hold of us and we'll let it go. Try to convince the deer man, but he is either too tired or reluctant to understand you. He lowered his head. I'm afraid I can't talk to him anymore. Apparently, I have no choice. You take a deep breath and at some distance you sit down, leaning against the wall, gripping your head. Why did this happen to me? The question circled in your mind again. You start searching for a place, hoping to find something to defend yourself with. There are the pile of stone in the corners, maybe a construction waste or material for a ritual. Whoa. You take the most suitable stone and start making a stone knife. You also tear a piece of fabric from your shirt and pull out a lace from your jacket. I don't know what to do there. You fail, you take another stone and start again. Oh, what? I didn't. Fuck. I just guessed on those last ones. Success, you managed to make a shiv knife out of stone. You hear footsteps and the hatch opens. You hurry to hide your weapon in your shoe and press yourself against the wall as Igor comes down with his men. I didn't think you would dare climb down here, but it's the only place where we kept you till the morning, Igor said with a stern voice. I will take the boy, you grab the dare and get him out. Igor ordered the man and twisted your hand easily. Twisting your arm, Igor took you into the street. You tried to resist, but you were kicked on the stomach. You understood that it is useless and you just followed silently. You focus on the upcoming fight. I know I need to do my best. That I will have a little chance to survive and win some time. A piece of metal, I have found it, and then you remember the look of the dear man that you talked. You can't, no, you can't make it. But you would be happy to disappear right now. Avoid the fight. You can't do it. You won't. You need to survive. You come to the center of the village. There is a place where the women were dancing, and you took part in the ritual. You see people crowding together. Anastasia, the old woman, the hooded girl. They are eyeing you and waiting silently. You take out the self-made knife out of your shoe. It should help you in the fight. You're not going to miss the opportunity. Then you realize, when you come to realize that this moment could be your last. You take a deep breath and focus. The fear of death grips you by the throat. It can't end like this. No, I don't believe I'll die like this. You feel adrenaline rushing through your veins. Oh God. In front of you, with his shoulders squared, stand the dare man. He looks exhausted, his legs are unsteady, his face covered with scars, his wounds are bleeding. Despite all that, he looked powerful and strong. He had a weapon too, sharp claws attached to his hand. What the hell? This look is fierce and merciless. He'll do whatever it takes. You close your eyes and focus on the upcoming fight. You squeeze tightly the knife in your hand. How will I defend myself with this? Damn. This is a small chance, but no, I'll win. I'll win. Make it. You think to yourself, growing very nervous. Oh boy. You also have this amulet I won in the fight with Igor. That must mean something, right? I hope it'll give me strength. Suddenly the deer knocked you out of your thoughts, swinging a claw at you. You jump away from him, but he managed to slash you, tearing your clothes a little. Yeah. You stab the opponent, you see blood dripping down, explodes, you jump away from him and wait for the retaliatory strike. The deer breathing and coughing heavily. A victory, but at what cost? What do you have to do now? I can't just kill him. Spare? Turn to the people. Ooh. Spare. You drop the knife. You drop the knife on the blood-stained snow. I won't kill. You shriek. The deer lifts its head and gives you a surprised look. Run away. Fast. He screamed, paying no attention to the crowd shouts. While the whispering crowd of people listen to you, the deer get up and start to stagger right away. Run away from the crowd into the forest. Get him! Igor shouted to his men. The spirit must die. One of the men hustles to follow the deer. You rapidly engage the running man, running into him at the full jump. You slam him to the snow. Confused, he fell on his back with a loud noise. He grabbed onto your hand and you fall too. The man presses you into the snow, gets up, leaning on you, and runs further. It's no use following them. I hope to gain some time. You think getting to your feet? Will you help? Will you help now? I honored part of my deal. You turn toward Ego, hopefully. Certainly, Olga. Like I promised, I will escort you out of the village right now. Igor answered in a low voice and takes you aside from the other. I don't trust this. The weapon? Igor says, stretching his hand out. Submissively, I give him the weapon. I have control. What? Why? Keep the weapon. You don't. Look, people won't forgive me if I just take you out here. if I just take you out here. You take a step back, ready to attack Igor, but he continued. You have a bag. You have to put a bag. You have to put a bag over your head. Strangers don't have to know what they'll find. It's only your option. I don't know. That's the thing is I don't know. Fine. Okay, I'll put the bag. I will put the bag on. I hope this isn't the last strange thing you'll have me to do before you get me out of here. Igor puts the bag over your head. The bag wasn't that reliable. You can see everything through the fabric. It's harder to breathe. It's hard to breathe in though. Extend your hand, Olga. It is a long way to go, but you'll hold on to my jacket with both hands. Igor said, standing a few steps in front of you. Extend your hands. Refuse. You extend. Ah, fuck. You extend your hand and suddenly someone bind you with ropes. Binding ropes around your hand. You resist, but you are held tight in the bag. Makes it disorienting, but the bag will be moved only with your hands bound tight. The rope on your hand we're bound tight. Folk, get ready. We do what we have to do, whatever it takes. Igor said loudly, taking you back into the bloodstained square. Oh, fuck. You were taken back into the square, the same people all around you. Wanyan then appeared out of nowhere. He held on tightly to Anastasia. Perhaps you didn't notice the boy while fighting, and did it even matter now? Resist, shout. Resist. You tried to escape from the strong grip of Igor, but he holds you by your tight wrist. Useless, you are exhausted. Let me go. I did what you asked, crying out loud. You shrieked, but people seemed frozen. Everyone ignored you, and Igor seemed to be prepared for a speech. People, here's our winner, our warrior, a pure soul, a stranger worthy to be among us. Great Olga, Wanyan, come here. Igor said loudly. People are shouting in their language and stretching their hands to the sky. Everyone except for the hooded girl. Bonya with a slobberly run to Igor and clenched her leg. Bonya, our would-be warrior, this is the final part of the ritual left, and our child will be cured. This is all possible thanks to us all, brothers and sisters. It is Olga who proved the worthy sacrifice, his blood and soul for Banya. He passed all the tests and fought his opponent who gave in to a young assertive warrior. Igor said distractedly and empathetically. Oh boy. What the hell is going on? So they're never going to let me go. Bastards. Damn freaks. So it's a test to find out the strongest one. Absurd. What transfers our soul and blood? And everything that was this. Everything was for this, and this is how I die? No. You think while Igor is talking to the crowd. What should I do? I must live. You look around, panicked for an opportunity to escape. You see Igor had the knife in his belt. Maybe I should try to grab it. He is unlikely to notice all irritating people and Bunyan clutching to him, you think. I did as a reflex. You push Bunyan and skillfully draw the knife out of Igor's belt. What next? Stab Igor. Step back and threaten. Oh, I wanted to stab him, but it's like, no. The thing is to get away. You jump aside holding the knife and shout, "Leave me alone, damn frigs, I'm done." You scream, stepping back and squeezing the knife. Whoever followed me will get stabbed. You turn and run as fast as your leg will carry you into the forest. Run and don't look back. It doesn't matter where. You run into the forest without looking back, neglecting spurs, scratches, scratching your face to blood, and your clothes tearing on your broad. You neglect your fatigue and pain on your wrist. You're tightly bound wrist. You have no idea if someone is behind you. You go through the forest, slowly making your way through in the snowdrift, snow in your clothes, shoes, apart from the crunchy snow and the wind moaning in your ear, nothing. A snowstorm begins. Damn, you think. Suddenly the noise in the forest is interrupted by a signal beep. Is this your imagination? No. No. You hear another one. It's not your imagination. You hurry in the direction of the sound and shout loud. Stop, I'm here. The beeps sound louder, more often louder. You see lights in the snowstorm. Lights. You can see a car distantly. A girl comes out, hurrying, calling your name. Rosanna, what a mercy. Rosanna hugs you, unties your hand, and takes you into the car. Gives you tea for your tremor, asking no questions. You shout, "Let's get out of here. Hurry." Rosanna listens and speeds the car down the road. You head home. On the road, after you're warm and come to your senses, Rosanna asks an infuriating question. Where were you? Why is there blood on you? Why are you dressed like that? What happened to your hands? You won't believe me, you began. This is just a prediction. The fortune teller machine starts flickering and playing horrifying music. And what is this nonsense? Is this even possible? Yes. I kind of liked it. Yes. Yes. This story is strange, but does have some appeal. You said to Rosanna thoughtfully. You and your friend Rosanna are at the amusement park. You've known her for a long time, and you're starting to fall for her, but you're afraid of ruining your friendship. We've done this before. Or we're back at the beginning. Yeah, we're back at the beginning. This is the start of it all again. Get all the meter went down. So I guess you can just I wonder if there's an actual ending. Or if it's just predictions. So the runaway, ritual victim, or new leader. So I got runaway. The new leader would be if you stab Igor, and then the ritual victim if you let Vanyan kill you. Let's go back here and let's do nothing. You surrender to your fate. You don't have the energy. You don't have the energy. This is the end. This is the end of story. Igor finishes his speech, takes the knife and looks him in the face. You've been hung by your arm for a ritual altar, immobilized and stripped. Recluse surrounding you. Put some animal skull on your head, and beads around your neck. With the knife, Igor starts to carve something into your back. Clench your teeth out of pain. The old shaman is muttering a spell in a strange language. But you run to Igor and maybe with the girl in the cloak, you can't distinguish them. You see the horrifying grimace of the sharp tusk, people dancing around you and scoff at you. They have horned tails, their skin bred demons. They are not humans. In that moment, you don't feel pain. You are not scared. They are still around you, and you see them you see them blurry gaze until they gouge your eyes out and cut your tongue. You still hear them, a roar, a babbling merge with the sound. You feel nothing. I liked it. Oh, so it starts again. So this time I'll take the knife and stab Igor. You point the knife at Igor and hit him with all your strength. He never had a chance to realize what was happening. A stab in the ribs, he starts bleeding. He tried to defend himself with his arm, but you keep stabbing him, and your tight hands are not a hindrance. All the rage and fear that were boiled up is now in you coming out. Igor falls to the ground, people become silent, and Banyan runs away somewhere. Everyone is shocked. You stand with the bloodstained knife and you look at the people around you. You look and seem to read, who will be next? So you still run. Maybe it had to do with huh. I don't think that's lit up. Did you still run away? So perhaps there's more to it? But that I completely forgot that you were in a fortune teller thing. Oh god. But I like it. That was a fun story. Um definitely one that is like you knew that you weren't gonna get help. As soon as that boy came into the picture, there was something about it. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be replacing the deer, but still very fun. I wonder if you could do this. Ooh, the spirit can't be defeated. People, come to your senses. What what will bring you more misery? You know it yourself, for you cannot defeat Kaya by these means. They will be back and more fierce. We need to make up for our sins and not commit more sins. They don't they don't ask for this. You holler trying to explain the simple truth to them. Your furious speech seems to what they believe you. By killing him by killing him now will only bring more trouble. Just accept it and your only way is to let him go. You look at the people hopefully. Local start clamoring, interrupting each other. Quiet. With Igor order, everyone gets silent. They tear him out. Let him go, so be it. The crowd starts driving the deer away, cursing them. The poor defeated deer man gives up on unsteady feet and with a final effort staggered into the forest. You are glad to see that the deer is set free. You can catch your breath. After the speech, you lift your head and Igor approaches you. Will you help me now? I honored my part of the deal. Certainly, Olga. I promise you to extort you out of this. You still hand over your weapon. I don't understand. Refuse. And then we're not gonna follow him. We're gonna refuse. No, it's just another lie. Show me the way, and I'll go myself. Just leave me alone. You shout so loud, making everybody silent. People look at you. Igor decides. Igor attacked you. Someone else joined you. Someone else joined in, standing behind you all this time. How did they creep up like that? Damn it. Everything happened so fast. Oh boy, here we go. Ah. You are mobile like your hands tied, but you resist, but you're held tight. Your face pushed through the snow. You feel lost. Let me go, and I'll do what I asked, and do what you asked. I did what you asked, crying out loud. You shriek, but people see frozen. Okay. So there's nothing more to be done here. Is there another? No, you just run into the forest. Okay. Yeah, that's still a grayed out, like, I wonder how you can do that one. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can go back and retrace and change the way you interact with people. That could lead to stuff, so. But yeah, I highly enjoyed this. Sorry for the reading. I know it's not the smoothest of things for me to do, but this was still very fun. I love it. Oh. Oh, you can start from the beginning too. Nice. What's this? Credits. Oh, that just took me back. I wonder if I can get the girl up. don't know. That was fun. I want. I'll probably go back again and play it myself and try to get the new leader since I have all the other ones. So, but yeah, we're gonna end it right there. Cause that was nice and long. Wow. I just. No, okay, so yeah, seducing. Oh boy, it can get to. So I got a lot of the achievements. All right, cool. Yeah, I think the new letter comes from how you associate with people throughout the story. Because I did kind of turn more kind of inward after the first night, so that may have led to stuff not turning out good. So, but yeah, or maybe I don't know. But that was fun. That is a very it's not a very spendy game on Steam. I think it was $3 or maybe $1 something because it's on sale at the moment. That's why I grabbed it because I'm like it's a cheap game. It looked like fun, and it was. I loved it, and so yeah, I'm glad I played it. That was so much fun. But yeah, I'm going to end it there for tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream. All right, good night.